Let's see if I can get some background music, but like as low as humanly possible, so the sniffers don't get it. Ooh, that's loud. Lower, a little bit lower, right? Yikes, that was loud. That was like, whoa, loud. Let me see if I can get that to like 50. All right. And I'm gonna turn off desktop audio so that there's a little bit of distortion. A little bit. There we go. That is perfect. You're right. So, let me make this really fast because I don't have a lot of time. I spent all day. Hold on, let me close this. I literally spent all day working on putting together this live stream, and I spent all the time putting together a live stream and have absolutely no time for actually doing the live stream. So that is a little messed up. I don't know why I did that, but it's fine. This is only one character. We're gonna power through it like very fast. All right, let me turn my touch off, and I'm gonna try to go as fast as I can. Man, this is gonna be hard. Alright, so like for the most part, we start off my drawings like this. Before I used to work on a white background and like desaturate the character a little bit. Nowadays, I tend to go through and kinda, I would say, neutralize the canvas. Whoa! Getting a little too ahead of myself there. Overlapping lines. I was gonna do a call today, but this is like a test stream for the next live stream, which is gonna be the Lucario stuff. So I'm not gonna go too all out crazy with this live stream and doing calls and all that. I actually didn't even set up the call, so that's not gonna be today's stream. But that will come. So you just hang in there. Whoa. God, there's a lot of crazy stuff going on my desktop here. Thanks, bud. I try my best. Alright, well, let's do this. So I'm gonna start off with the blue, and let me tell you everything I'm doing. I am using colors from my previous Lucario picture. You may see it pop up. Actually, you won't see anything pop up over there. I'm using the blue from that to kind of cover for this blue. Originally, the character that the guy showed me here, it had like I think that's like color pencil like drawing, and the colors are not like solid. For Digimon and Pokemon stuff, I really like to borrow from Pokemon's colors because they work really well. I don't know, the artists they have behind them really do good. So my swatches are from mostly Pokemon, and I think Lucario's colors will work just great for this. I don't know what you guys think, but I think they're really cool. Alright, so for inking my drawings, if you haven't seen before, I did a live stream. Every single time I do a live stream on YouTube, I always like to explain how I do it, because it's pretty cool to let people know how it's done. In Photoshop, you go over to this wonderful little line tool. If you have Photoshop CS3, I think a lot of the new art programs that are coming out now all have this feature where you can warp lines. Probably even better than Photoshop. I think this is an OC Digimon though, I think. But it's nice. It's nice. They did a really good job on the design, so as far as I'm concerned, it's a Digimon just like all the others. Oh yeah, but back to what I was saying. So you go to the line tool. I'm trying to go as fast as I can while I explain things, because this is not necessarily a test stream. This is a real live stream. This is real. That's why I didn't title it as a test stream. This is me just like trying to make up for time. So I'm gonna go gunning through this as fast as possible. Try to get as much progress as I can in the time that I have. And I might have to make a part 2 of this video. I really hope I don't, because I want to kind of get this done quickly for you guys. But if I do, it's fine. It means I ran out of time, and it will likely happen. There was a time where I could just do a whole thing in 3 hours, you know? Nay. I like your username, buddy. It's funny. If you say it fast, is it like a banana ninny? God. It's catchy, bro. I like it. But anyway, let's go back to the tutorial part of my thing, even though I don't have to do a tutorial because I want to kind of go fast. Like, like Sonic. Just like fly through it. Light speed. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to hit the record button. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'll just do it now. Whoops. Start recording, please. And now I have to make up for that because I got a time-lapse video to do after this. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go onto YouTube, download the video from the live stream, and I will debate if I'm going to use that or I'm going to use like a part of the OBS recording and a part of the YouTube video. I did that once on I think that was the it was not the Bodhi Otter, it was Alvin Otter one. Hello. I wish I can translate your wonderful text there. It's really nice. I've been trying to learn Spanish. I just can't. One day someone will teach me. Someone. Okay, there'll be plenty of opportunity for me to explain this to you guys. What you want to do if you have Photoshop and you want to like ink like really clean lines and you don't really want to mess around with like the traditional way of vectoring stuff, if you have Photoshop CS3 and I think CS4, I don't know about 5, 6, I don't really, that's like venturing outside of my skill set. But if you have CS3, CS4, maybe 5, then you can do this. It's really cool. You want to go and get like click on the line tool, like I'm doing here. I'll do one for you. So you want to click on the line tool, and then you want to draw a diagonal line. So you don't want to draw like a straight line like across like this. You won't do that, because if you do that, you're gonna just like get this really horrible thing. And you go to click on edit, free transform. You got free transform, and transform path, and then you're gonna go to warp. And if you want to warp this line, you're just gonna have all types of hell trying to do it. So yeah, probably not do that. Now take that same line and turn it diagonally, like about this much, like that. All right, but I'm gonna do it diagonal this way so I can finish off that. That's diagonal too. Go to edit, free transform, or transform path if you like to shortcut it, and then go to warp, and then you get this wonderful square, and it has all this nice little grid space. And in that grid space, you can click on any part of it. It's not like you have to click on the lines. You can click on any part of it. And you kind of just warp that line to the shape of the line that you sketched. And you want to just try to keep that line even, but you can taper it as well if you like. You can do that. And when you get good at it, you can do it really quick. And then when you're satisfied with your line, just go to your eraser tool, click it. Photoshop's going to prompt you and says that your layer is about to be rasterized, so you can no longer vector it around without, you know, distorting it and whatnot. Just click OK. You're going to see that like 12 billion times as you're working, and you're going to see it on this live stream a lot. And then when you're done, that's it. Your line is done. That's one solid line. And you're going to do that 150,000 times. I'm just kidding. You're going to do it a lot, but you're probably not going to do it that many times. And then, I mean, when you're done, pretty much at that point. The same process goes for like doing circles. I'm going to show you on his face. He's got some circles there, so I'm going to do that. And you'll see it's really cool. It's really awesome. I don't know, I really want to see somebody try it. I've seen a few people give it a shot and kind of like abandon it. It's okay, I know it's like a hard thing. It's not hard. It's like, it's new. It's a new thing to learn. It's a new thing. And I feel ya. It's just like when I tried learning Spanish and I was like, oh, I'm bad. I wanted to learn so bad too, because like it fascinates me, you know? If you guys ever travel somewhere, knowing the language in that area is like, it's like the best thing ever, because you know what's going on around you. Like, you can talk to people. Like, what's the point of going to a place you can't even interact with people there? Yeah. But, you know, that's just me. So, one day I'll learn, and then I'll travel. Come see you guys. Alright, back to the doodles. I was thinking of doing a similar concept, not with Digimon though. Not with Digimon, but like Pokemon, you know? Like doing custom Pokemon. I know Pokemon's kind of been like getting a bad rap recently and all this. But what if you could create your own Pokemon, or you can get like some of those like custom Pokemon that people make? Like people make up like these really cool Pokemon. You can find a lot of them on DeviantArt. They're not like real Pokemon, but they're like made up ones. They're like awesome. We could do that. We could do that. It's like a curve, you know? and we could just title it Pokemon. And they'd be like, oh yeah, you can't draw that. I'd be like, well, they're not actually real Pokemon. They're ones we made up, so you can't actually do anything about it. You know what I mean? I doubt we'll be able to get away with that though, because technically, if we're using the title Pokemon, you're like kind of giving your character away to them. So I wouldn't do that, but yeah, that's what it is. All right, back to racing through this drawing. I'm going fast, light speed. I will also be doing a little bit of filling. Ooh, what is that? Oh boy, let me see that. Let me see that. The live stream is telling me stuff. Important things. Whoa. Okay, I like that. Alright, let's do the face. For the face, I'm going to use Lucario's color again. I'm going to reference a lot of colors from Lucario, because Lucario is like, he's like a majority of the colors on this character. So, Lucario is going to be my go-to for all the colors. I recommend that all you guys try that if you want. Like, if you're drawing some characters and you're trying to think of like some really good colors to work with, or you're having problems with colors, don't be afraid to like reference colors from stuff that's already like around you, because that's technically what you're doing. Your eyes, you're like referencing the colors from what you see. Why make it difficult on yourself? Pokemon have really, really good colors. Use them to your advantage. Hey, are you here to break the silence? I don't know. I miss Digimon so much, dude. I don't know about you guys, but I miss it. Like, I miss the original like Digimon, like season 1, season 2. Like when Digimon were like really good, and there was no fusion. I'm not saying the fusion stuff was bad, but I like, you know, I like Digimon being individuals and not, you know, mixed with some humans for some reason. Kind of made them seem less like Digimon. That's my take. I don't know. I thank you. I haven't finished a lot of the comics that I have though. It just reminded me that. Oh man. I feel terrible. I hope you guys can forgive me, okay? I'm a little backed up, working on a lot of different things, so that's one of the reasons why I haven't done a lot of the comics that you see on my Ink Bunny. Like, there was one, the Zootopia one that I posted that everybody likes, and I have not even touched it. I really like that comic. That's like one of my favorites of all the comics I've ever done. I just really can't figure out the way I'm going to color it. Because, you know, I should put it up for vote, because I did it last time for the other one, the other image. I'm just going to put it up for vote and be like, hey guys, how do you think I should color this thing? What about Pokemon Mystery Dungeon? Hey. Now, normally, if I wasn't in such a humongous rush, I would surely, guaranteed, I would surely translate what you just said there. Because I love to find out what people from different areas of the world say. Especially when it comes to, like, stuff that I'm doing. But today is, unfortunately, not one of those days. I can't actually read that. Text is so nice, too. But yeah, back to that. What about Mystery Dungeon? Is it Uh, that's so weird, you know what I mean? It could be any number of things about that Pokemon game. Well, not game. Just multiple things with that. Are you asking? Are you asking in reference to like the whole drama with new Pokemon stuff coming out? Because VR, I mean, in all honesty, I'm not even getting on that. I'm one of those guys who don't believe it. Oh, you know what's the one I'm talking about. If are you on my Ink Bunny or are you from For Affinity? Let's see how much progress we have so far. Boop. Whoa. Surprisingly, a lot. I thought it was going to be very little. I was wrong. Take it back. Alright. Let's do... I'm going to steal this apple from this little Pokemon here. That's a nice, elegant looking red. And I also like the shadow areas too, so I'm going to borrow that. Yeah, borrow that red. Go for like a darker version of that, and boom. That's right, people. That's how I get my art to look so good. I just borrow all these nice colors from other places. I mean, that's the way you gotta do it, guys. I'm not gonna argue. I'm just gonna say like, yeah, that's the way you do it. I mean, if you find nice colors all over the place, don't go randomly trying to make up swatches on your own. Like, oh yeah, well, those colors are nice, but I just want to figure it out on my own. Nah, don't do that. Make sure, make sure you, make sure you use those colors that you see, the nice ones that you see, like all the Pokemon that exist in the universe. It's the one with Judy and the little rabbit. I don't even know which rabbit that is. I forget the name. It's not Judy. Oh yeah, you're right. That is one of the ones. I actually have done some progress with that comic recently. So if you're interested, here's good news with that comic. Two things. One, page 2 is like 40% done. I was gonna say 50, but in all honesty, even the part that I did needs to be reworked a little bit. So yeah, 50% done on coloring page 2, and I will be doing page 3. So once page 2 is done, page 3 is gonna follow shortly after. Hopefully, like after I do page 2, I kind of like start like speeding up on coloring the pages, because that'd be awesome. Yeah, it's pretty good. I love that comic. I like page 3 the most, so that's the reason why. So yeah, look out for that. That will come up. It's gonna be on Picardo. Unfortunately, I can't edit it enough that YouTube's gonna have that video, but keep an eye out on my Ink Bunny and For Affinity pages. It will be on there as well. So you know that. You already know where I'm talking about. Anyone has any questions in reference to how to draw nice clean lines and stuff? I can tell ya. Well, I think I did say it already, but I don't know. I can repeat it. I don't care. It's all good. Hey, you guys don't hear any music, do you? Anyone? Just Just a weird question. No one hears any music. I'm not mistaken. Because you guys can hear music, then I got problems. Well, Nick is not really. Well, he. Why does no one ever tell me this stuff after I draw it? Like, oh yeah, that's good comic. That's it. That's all I got was that it was a good comic. No one said that the text is hard to read or anything like that till like today, just now, 10 seconds ago. Oh, is it okay? It's not loud. I hope. I'm gonna get copyright striked. I'm sure I'm gonna get copyright strike on this thing. I'm almost sure of it. Like, I'm trying to talk over the music, but they're gonna get me good. And you're like, oh yeah, I hear it. If you guys can hear it, YouTube can hear it, so oh well. Yeah, it's fine. It doesn't really matter because the live stream's not. The live stream's actually not the meat and potatoes of this, like, the whole, like, YouTube streaming thing anyway. The time-lapse videos are. That's what I'm, like, really gunning for. That's why I wanted to record this live stream when I started. Because the time-lapse videos are the ones that everyone likes to watch. But yeah, upcoming live streams that are coming up for YouTube actually are going to be the one with the Dragon Knight, if you remember that one. I'm working on altering that one, and then the Lucario one from what was it? The Lucario one from like yesterday or no, 2 days ago. Yeah, those two are the next two that are going to be live streamed on YouTube, and I will be posting them as soon as I get like maybe like I don't know a certain amount of views on the time lapse videos, not the live streams. Don't worry about the live streams because I'm pretty sure they're all gonna get copyright strike for the music in the background. Like there's nothing I can do about that. I need music. That's the only way you go fast. I mean I could throw some headphones on, but it's not the same. So I'm not gonna do that. Well, yes, of course. I'm planning on doing some videos in the future, and you are gonna be there for it. I think. Like I said, the Dragonite one. I don't know if you guys are on my Ink Bunny or Furfinny, because maybe a couple of you guys are like brand new, like just found me on YouTube. Maybe I don't know, but there is the Dragonite one, which is a Dragonite and an Eevee, but I'm gonna have to edit out the Eevee for now. Obviously, the Eevee can't be in there. But apart from that, it's gonna be a Dragonite for now, and then I'll add the Eevee later on. Eevee would be put in there for Picardo, but I will like, fully color it without the Eevee in there. And then the Lucario one's also gonna be posted, and like judging by how many views I get on the time-lapse version, because I'm gonna put the time-lapse up like after that, I'll post both like the full version of both of them, like at least one version of the full version of both of them on Ink Bunny and Furfinity, so you guys can have that. So yeah, YouTube's gonna play a huge part in you guys like getting content and all that stuff beforehand. But you don't have to worry about these, because apparently music's coming through. Yeah, Eevee is nice. I like the Eevee in that one too. You got a goofy face on it. Alright. You're almost there. We're almost there, people. I think maybe like 10 more minutes and we're gonna have this face in color. Like the whole entire head will be, well, I don't know about 10 minutes, but not the whole head, but like majority of the head right now is gonna be in color. Not like color lines, like actually fill. I'm gonna fill it. So, yeah, give me that. We're going fast. It's only 4:17 over here, and we are rocking through this like extremely fast. Let's see our progress. It's easy to see the progress. Ah, look at that. Getting there. How long has it been going on for the live stream? You know? I think it's been like maybe like it has to have been at least 30 minutes. For all you new folks that are just joining the live stream just now, I'm trying to gun through this drawing as fast as possible because I want to do at least one of the other Pokemon drawings that I did the other day. I want to do it live stream at least one or two of them. So, you know what? I'm gonna put it up for vote, so you guys can actually vote on it. Not in this live stream, but I'm gonna post it on Furfinny and Ink Bunny, so both. Everybody who's here who's on those two websites can actually vote, and we're gonna see which one I do next based upon that. I'm sure the Dragonite one would probably win, but you never know. Lucario's pretty damn popular, so you guys are probably gonna get one or two. We'll see. We shall see. I wonder how many people actually subscribe to my YouTube channel. Probably not that many. But you guys can do it. Just hit that button. Subscribe. I'm not gonna be like that guy. Hey. Hello. And welcome to a live stream. It's nice to see other artists here too. That's nice, dude. Are you enjoying the Digimon? Hey, I got a question for you. Is the music that you're hearing, is it really loud or is it like very, very like low, like not even like noticeable? I'm just curious about, you know, I'm curious about it. Obviously a little concerned. Oh, sweet. No wonder why you guys knew this live stream was coming so quick. Whoa, we have a new subscriber. Oh man. Well, thanks, bud. And welcome to this channel. I hope you enjoy all the content. It's gonna be a lot of content, by the way. I'm gonna be doing a lot of live streams. I don't know if you guys saw my last journal on Ink Bunny, but there's gonna be a hell of a lot of art coming up, and a lot of that stuff's gonna be live streamed on YouTube. There's gonna be some Picardo ones, obviously. Every single thing that I put on YouTube more than likely is gonna have like a Picardo version of it. So I'll let you guys know when I'm gonna do those. But YouTube's gonna play a huge part in that because the more views or faves on art, the quicker the artwork actually comes out like online. So that's like the hugest plus of all time. Kind of a way to like give you guys a reason to like this stuff. I mean, that if you don't like how it is already, just more incentive. Sweet, thanks guys. I wish it wasn't audible at all, but whatever. We'll just leave it at that. I was sitting here, I was trying to figure out why is my room like 200 degrees now, and I couldn't figure it out. But I remember as soon as I start this live stream, I close my door. Now it's hot. while I'm in there in an oven box. All right, let's start with the like gray colors of his face because he has gray on it. Well, it's not gray. It's like black. It's like black. It's really cool. This character is nice. I love it. It's a fun character to draw. That's one of the things that I like about Digimon, or Digimon-like characters. They have this like certain look to them. It's like Pokemon next level. There was an episode of Pokemon where the Pokemon can actually talk, and I think every Pokemon movie obviously has one Pokemon that can talk, but I forgot what episode that was. It's like an actual episode. It wasn't like, oh, well, never mind. I take that back because Meowth can talk in like every damn episode. So, gotta take it back. Does that make Meowth like a legendary, like just a weird legendary character that just is always around for some reason? Because he can talk and no other Pokemon can. You're absolutely right. I'm using Photoshop CS3, old classic version of Photoshop. And what I'm doing is simply just using the line tool, like so, boop, and then going to transform path and then clicking on warp, and I'm just warping the shape. The only thing is, and the only trick to this thing is, you have to kind of use a diagonal line. If you don't use a diagonal line, you just kind of shoot yourself in the foot. To be honest with you, I've done it a few times. Like, I get distracted and I'm too lazy to do a diagonal line. I'm just gonna do a straight line, and every single time it fails. The line doesn't look right, or it's really hard to shape it properly. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And the same goes for circles. And there's a few other tricks too. Even when I'm doing the shade, like the actual shading in of the character, like filling in the cell shading part of it, this method works for that as well. So it's really cool. See there, I just like try to warp a straight line. I'm having problems. Oh yeah, it's not looking too sweet. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not gonna argue. That looks good. It would be better if it was a diagonal line to start. Yeah. You know what? This is giving me so many problems. I might have to do it over. Yeah, I will. Sucks, but it is what it is. Don't try doing straight lines. Diagonal lines are always the best. The more diagonal it is, the better, because you get this nice square like that, or rectangle. But it doesn't matter as long as it gives you a grid. Because when you get that grid, you can go in and you can make the line look the way you want it to, versus that other thing. There we go. I'm trying not to be quiet because I would get copyright strike for all the music going in the background. Yeah, my voice is distorting it. Let's leave it at that. Yeah, go away. You're not a subscriber. Actually, he is a subscriber, but he's not subscribing today, so no, go away. There we go. Can't complain. That looks like it should look good. And it lines up perfectly with that bottom line, so I am gonna keep it. I might have to duplicate that layer though to just get a little bit more like girth to that line. Boop. Alright, let's see our progress. Close that. Very nice. Alright, let's see what I missed. Oh, you're talking about the Psycho Snivy thing? It doesn't really have a name. It's just a Snivy with a knife. I mean, Psycho Snivy. I don't know. I didn't make the name up entirely, so well, we'll leave it at that. We're not doing any Snivy related things today, bro. As much as I'd like to, because Snivy is a fun character to draw. I dare you that one. There we go. It's very rare that I name Pokemon. I don't really like doing it. You know? Because there was, I remember the Smug Leaf. That was really fun for a while. I actually tried coloring a few of those. That was before Psycho Snivy ever even came around. And Psycho Snivy doesn't make any sense to me, so I leave it at that. He doesn't do any crazy stuff. Anyway, so back to the... It's just a Snivy. Back to the doodles. I don't know how long I've been going right now, but it's 4:28. So I'm gonna take a wild guess and say it's been maybe about an hour at this point. I don't remember when I started. But that's a lot of progress for an hour, which means that this is a good drawing. Because usually if it's a bad drawing, I would be going pretty dang slow, as I am not usually motivated to draw bad stuff. You know what I mean? "42 minutes. Wow. Dude. We're flying through this. I'm going even faster now. If I had a Monster Energy drink right now, I'd just love to do that. It'd be the best thing of all time. Need Monster. This character's got like some interesting overlapping lines. It's very, I haven't seen anything like that. It's got this gray section, but at the same time it's got this it's got the darker section at the lower jaw, and I'm trying to think if I should use the gray or I should use the black, or I should just like overlap both the gray and the black lines to make like this weird contrast between the two sides. I don't know. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I haven't seen that in a while for characters like this. This is interesting. Not a bad thing though. It's a nice character. Can't argue that. Really nice. I will also be doing some commissions coming up in the next week or so. This is not the same as the commissions that I'll be doing next month. If you remember that journal that I posted, no, that's late next month. But I'm actually gonna do a journal for the YouTube commissions that I'm gonna start up again. So you guys keep an eyeball for that. So a lot of people were asking about the YouTube commissions. I don't know, maybe about 2 months ago, and I haven't done really that much of a live stream since then. So. Yeah, you guys keep an eye out for that. YouTube commissions are coming back. It's gonna be great. You guys are gonna love it. That's not to say that the YouTube commissions are gonna be not safe for work stuff. Okay, it can be not safe for work, but not on YouTube. Like there can be a Picardo version of it. Just letting you know that if it's a YouTube commission, it will be drawn to be compliant with YouTube. And the other versions of it will be posted elsewhere. Leave it at that. Just make it simple for everybody. Let's see, what do we have? I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that there's another version of Photoshop that does not have the warp tool the same way. But I don't know, CS3 is just so good. You can never get away from something that works for you, you know what I mean? A lot of people have upgraded to whatever CS version's out right now. I don't even think there's any CS anymore. But, I mean, honestly, if it's good, if it's not broken, don't go and fix it. Just work with it. Work with it. It works for you. I don't see myself upgrading to another Photoshop anytime soon. Like, maybe never. You never know. It's a good chance. Alright, we're working on the horns right now. I did say 10 minutes we'll start coloring the whole thing. I definitely anticipated wrong on the timing there. My bad, okay? Jeez, sometimes I get these things wrong. You're supposed to taper the horn. What are you guys up to anyway? I'm sure a lot of you guys are artists and are like doing some cool art stuff. Yeah? No, that's fine. I just want to let you guys know that if you are interested in doing a voice call via Discord, I am all ears for it. So if you guys want to do a voice call doing Discord, I can work with you there, bud. I like voice calls. They are nice. I always like to hear from people. Just keep it PG, what's it, 14? I don't think PG-13 is even a thing. Like, what does PG-13 mean? Whatever. Alright, that's almost one horn going there. Let me do a little bit more of his jaw. And I'm going to do some more of this horn that's right here. This horn. So, you know, he's got a lot of horn. He's horny. He's got a lot of horn, yo. There's also that Spyro comic. You remember that one? You guys don't remember the Spyro comic? It's really good. I actually started coloring page 2 of the Spyro comic. So, you guys keep an eye out for that. That's going to get done too. I'm not going to say when, because I actually really don't know when I'm going to revisit that. The style of it is so complicated that it just throws me off when I'm trying to work on it. Like, I did Spyro's face, and it was so difficult. It took maybe about 4 hours just to do his face alone. And I was like, yeah, it's probably not something I'm going to do right now. You know? I'm in a time crunch, people. I can't spending 4 hours on doing a face. Actually, another thing is, and it's really sad for this one though, I wanted to do a time lapse for this character, like when I was drawing it, because I drew it just as it is, as you see right now. This was actually the first drawing of it before I added anything else to it, and I just didn't record it. I don't know how that happened. It just sometimes this stuff happens, you know. So I drew the whole thing, and I found out at the very end that I never hit the record button, so the whole time lapse is just done. You guys don't get to see how I drew this thing. That's kind of sad. But you know, this stuff happens. Can't control it. That's fine. One of these days, you'll see me draw some cute stuff, and it's not today, but whatever. Hey, how you doing, bud? And welcome to the live stream. I'm glad to see you're here. I just want to let you guys know that 15 people is probably the most I've ever had in a live stream before, ever. So, that's historic. Not counting Picardo. I'm talking about YouTube, like YouTube live streams. I've never had 15 people. I've never had that number before. So, that is news, and that is incredible. It shows we're going places, people. I really, like, I can't wait till the Lucario one. That is gonna be so fun. You guys are gonna be, like, jumping over that. This is gonna be, like, a really, really cool live stream. I can probably talk a lot more about Pokemon in it, too, so that'd be nice. Hey. Nice to meet you, bud. You probably cannot hear me, but I am saying words. Welcome to a live stream, friend. Are you enjoying this weird looking Digimon looking thing? He's a really fun character. I believe that is gonna happen. I would love that. That'd be just so awesome. You know why? You know what'd be so amazing? Is because I can get a lot of you guys involved in a lot of the stuff that I do. You know what I mean? It's like the bigger you get, the more people you can actually help out. Right now I'm still trying to help myself, so I don't know. But can you guys imagine though, like 2 or 3 years from now, or I don't know how long it's gonna take, maybe sooner, but 2 to 3 years from now, just estimating. Can you imagine that? The live streams then, and like the people that I can have involved and all that. It's like, it's amazing. It's amazing where we can go from where we are right now. And there's a lot of people that don't believe that it's possible. I know a lot of people. There's even like a close friend of mine who's like, yeah, you could never make it on YouTube if you just do random stuff. Like, you can never do it. You have to have like specific things. Like, you can't just do like a freaking product video and then do a live stream about art and then do like a live stream about like random vlogging. You can't do that. And I was like, yeah, okay, fine, don't worry about it. I'll just do what I do, because all I do is random stuff. If you guys look at my art, it's all random stuff. There's not like specific stuff in there. And just doing that alone hasn't really been bad for me over the years. So, I mean, if you look at how I am, like, how I stand like in the community, the art community right now, with all the random stuff that I always do, it's not necessarily not working out. So, yeah, you can guess what I did with those words that he gave me, but I think I can do the same thing here on YouTube. I feel it. I feel it in my bone, like, for real. You could just do random stuff, and eventually people will like it. Or not. You never know. Digimon is so awesome. I love that. I love it. It was like Pokemon and Digimon were out at the same time, like around the same time they were out, and I was like, man, I love Digimon. I wish Pokemon could talk, because if Pokemon could talk like that, it would just be great. And that's why I liked Meowth for like such a long time, because he was like the only Digimon of the Pokemon world at some point, because he's the only one that could like talk and no one else could talk. And then of course you got like Mewtwo and all these other ones that came out. But I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love characters that can actually talk, because you can communicate. You can relate with those characters better than Pokemon. Pokemon are really cute, but then again, I really hate that they're screaming their names at you consistently all the time. Like, stop screaming your name at me. Speak words. That'd be like the best skill for a Pokemon to learn, is talk. You're like, my Pokemon just learned how to talk. Oh my god. Wow. I guess. No, stop it. Stop. I told you, Digifusion was like, no. Why would they do that? I love that when Digimon are just Digimon, you know? Not like special, like human fused with Digimon characters. I just like Digimon being like themselves, you know, like individuals. They were these creations from kids' imaginations, but they were like they were they were themselves. Like, but they became an individual, and then they were like, oh, let's fuse with these Digimon. Now I do like Digimon fusing, but not that kind of fusion. All right. I bet you there are people that are so upset with the with Pikachu talking. I love that. I love that. I haven't watched the movie. That is one movie I want to watch with someone. Like I actually literally want to go to the theater, if it's still in the theater, of course, and then watch it with like somebody. But I think it's out of theaters now, so I probably would just probably end up watching it with someone like at home or something, or somewhere like just hang out, cool spot, watch some Detective Pikachu. And I have a Detective Pikachu plush. I have one. I haven't even seen the movie. It's weird. Kind of odd. It's like I'm a fan of something I haven't seen before. You guys can call me behind the curve, but I also have not seen that new How to Train Your Dragon movie either, even though I'm drawing the characters like consistently. I haven't actually seen it at all. I want to. I hear it's good. Aww. I genuinely, when Detective Pikachu, that when that movie was coming out, I wanted to watch it with someone, like for real. I was gonna go out to the theater, and I forget who I was gonna ask to go to the theater with. It was someone, and I don't know what happened. I just got like caught up or something, and I never went. I never got to see it, and I still to this day have not seen it yet. So that's a bummer, but whatever. Life happens, people. Life happens. I know it's a great movie. You know what's so good though? All these awesome movies that are out right now. I could still watch them, and I can still watch them with someone. I can still do it. It can still happen. I don't know when I'm gonna do it, but I can still do it. It's so awesome. I feel like I have the opportunity to watch and enjoy so many good movies right now because I haven't seen them yet. Like a lot of people can't say that because they already saw it. So unfortunately, they've lost that opportunity, even though they've already enjoyed the movie. But yeah. Can you imagine all the art that I'm gonna draw of Pikachu though? It'd be so bad. That's like something that happens to a lot of artists, including myself. Is that you go see a movie and it has like a character in it, and you're like, oh man, I love that character in that movie. I'm gonna go home and draw him right now. And that's always the way I do. Like every single time I see it, it's the same thing that I did when I watched the Into the Abyss thing. So like I suddenly get like the urge to draw all the characters in the show, or in the movie, and that for that matter, it's actually from a book. Coming down to Maryland, are ya? Well, if you ever do, I'm right here. I need a buddy. I know this awesome, awesome theater in DC. It's right there in Chinatown. It's really nice. You should hang out there. There's lots to eat there too. Oh wait, so you watched it? Wait, what? That movie? Are you talking about from the Pokemon movie, like the original Pokemon movie? Or you're talking about from Detective Pikachu? Because I think Mewtwo was in there too. Ah,
I really would like to see that. I know the Pikachu in that movie was just extraordinary, and there was a lot of other Pokemon that looked really cute in that movie as well. And then there was some Pokemon in that movie that looked horrific. I'm not gonna name any Pokemon, alright? But obviously I saw the trailer, so they were still working on the movie at that point, and I'm pretty dang sure those Pokemon probably changed. I'm pretty sure they changed for the actual movie, because I think they kind of worked the characters a little bit more. Kind of got like a pre-production kind of view of the movie. So all you guys who actually watched the movie probably got like the finished version of all the characters. You know what I have to say, because I have to say it anyway. Has that Sonic movie came out? You know the one that was supposedly like the trailer came out at the same time as Detective Pikachu was getting popular. Remember that? It has to have happened by now. Has that one come out yet? Or did it go straight to like DVD or something? It was like coming to a theater near. I mean, to a Blockbuster near you. Oh yeah. Pikachu sounds like Ted. That's why I always said like this is Ted 3. I always said that when I saw the trailer the first time. I was like, oh yeah, this is Ted. I mean, hearing the voice a little bit later on, my opinion changed, but he sounded a little bit like Ted. Although Ted sounds like Peter Griffin or whatever. No, Ted. I think he sounds more like Brian. I forget. Oh, okay. So they are going to rework him. Okay. Yeah, they need to rework him and then rework the story and then like rework like every freaking aspect of that and then bring it back out. Because I gotta tell you, that model was just, oh my god, wow. I couldn't even understand it. You know what was most interesting though? Someone somewhere thought that was like a finished product. Someone was like, "Yeah, this is what everyone's gonna enjoy. Like, this is really good." I was like, "Ooh, some cringe-worthy like material there, like heavy cringing." I actually watched the trailer like 5 times, and then I watched some videos where people were like reviewing it frame by frame and stuff. And I was like, man, this is like, I don't even understand how it's possible that they could have thought that was good. But you know what? It's probably because whoever designed that did not actually like play Sonic at all or watch Sonic, period. You know what I mean? And then of course they got the Eddie Murphy of like still going comedians. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I think Jim Carrey just does not fit that character too much. Maybe in that little excerpt at the very end. Maybe. Like, just a little bit. But still, like, if you know how Jim Carrey acts, which is very, very much like Eddie Murphy, I don't see that. I don't see him being, Eggman at all. I can't. He's not Eggman. Stop it. That's okay. They'll fix it. What I'm thinking is going on right now is a lot of a lot of people that have like a lot of background in like Sonic, and a lot of people that like understand what the fans are thinking or speak for us will actually they're actually talking to them now, and they're reworking like everything based upon like their opinions and whatever they give. And I think that's a good way of going about it. Because If they put that out, man, Sonic is just like taking a tremendous blow. Anyone else seen that new Lion King movie though? I was a little sketchy on it at first because I don't like when I go ultra realistic on stuff, but wow, it looks so moving. Whoa. You're not an idiot. Don't let anyone tell you that. You're just fine in my book. I'm drawing a Digimon, I think. He's got like features of a Digimon, yeah, might as well be one. I forgot. I have to get the Gilmon images so I can get Gilmon's eyes because he has Gilmon's eyes. And I didn't do that before this live stream started, so I gotta go eyeball my Gilmons from like ages ago. Gilmon. There's a couple Digimon that has the same eye, like gold eye, like it's golden. It's pretty nice. It's a nice attribute. Digimon. Weird name. I'm drawing the best kind of Digimon. The good one. I like the thing in the live stream. I mean in whatever the chat was. Alright, let's draw the outline for his eye and then we're gonna hold that thought. Hold that thought for a second because maybe I need to grab and check what Gilmon's eyes actually look like before I go do all that craziness. Come on. Okay. Looks like I'm gonna go hunting for it. Of course, the Gilmon drawing is not YouTube safe, so gonna have to work out a way to gather those colors from that drawing without messing with YouTube. Like, wait a minute, what is that? I don't know. There was a guy that was like nitpicking through my video, trying to find exactly the point where there was anything that was against YouTube's guidelines. I forgot who it was. Funny guy. Alright, I found Gilmon. I can't put it in Photoshop. Definitely cannot put it in Photoshop. Trust me. Trust me on this. It's not a Photoshop drawing. I mean, it's not a YouTube thing. Maybe I can crop a part of it, though. In another program. Yeah, whatever. Oh, yeah, I can screen snip. Yeah, snip. Let's get that eyeball, shall we? I'm gonna also get some of Gilmon's colors because I think we're actually going to use some of these colors from Gilmon in this drawing. Yeah. Alright, I have saved it. And I can actually put this part in Photoshop, so just stand by like 10 seconds and here it is. Oh, what is going on? Alright, so for what it appears, the eye is like completely solid. We're going to be using somewhat of like a golden brown. Is that what I'm looking at here? Yeah, let's use the gold brown. I love drawing Gilmon. He's a fun character. There's a lot of really new drawings coming out of Digimon too. It's like really nice ones. I haven't had the chance to draw him in a while. Probably not going to draw him for a while too, because remember that whole thing I said we were doing with these live streams and stuff. Yeah, that's gonna be a thing. So got a lot of stuff coming up, guys. more stuff than ever before. In order to keep that, going, in order to keep it going like that, gotta cut back on a few things. And drawing a bunch of new stuff is probably not gonna be on the top of the list. I'm gonna be coloring a lot of stuff that's going on YouTube, and then late next month is when I start taking commissions. So you guys just hang in there, especially the guys that are waiting to see new stuff come out, because they will come out. They will. I promise you that. Alright, we have the eyeball. I'm gonna make the stroke of that. Well, I'll be honest with you, I really don't want to use dark gray for the stroke. I'd rather use it for the inside instead of the stroke. Let's get that going. Boom. There we go. Nice. And of course, for the white tones in this drawing, we're actually not using white. Well, we're not using the same white. We're using like the white off of it's a different type of white. It's like off-white. It's like pearl white for the fill. Whoops. Here we go. Man, I know it looks complicated, but it's not. Just trust me. I can explain. X-sprain. You know, when you sprain in X fashion. You don't know how to say explain right. Alright, let's go. I'm almost there. I can sense it. I'm gonna put that on the inside. Oh, shish. There we go. Put that behind there, and there we go. I just got one more circle to draw in here, and I think we are set for, oh, yeah. That one can go in kind of like circular. Ooh, wrong. All right. I'm gonna cut off like half of that, just so that it fits in there. Maybe too much. Make a new layer. Just a little different method for this drawing as opposed to the last one that I did. Because the last one I didn't use, I used the gray from inside, from the eye in there, to actually make the color. It's hard to describe. It's hard to describe, easier to show, but I can't show it. So I'm going to leave it at that. Alright. Yeah, one more eye to draw, and then after I draw that eye, it's all a color. We're just filling. We're filling in. I'm actually going to leave the other horn for later, because it's 5 o'clock. And this live stream is supposed to be for 3 hours. And I'm going to do all 3 hours. Trust me. This actually might end up being one of those live streams, though. I'm going to have to do a part 2, so I'm sorry about that. I hope you guys don't mind coming back for part 2 of it. It's not like it's gonna suck. Part 2 is not gonna suck. It's gonna be more coloring, and you're gonna get the background and all the other cool stuff. So I hope you don't mind that. I'm trying to think of a way to not extend it so that there has to be a part 2, but I really am not seeing that much in the way of like flying through this. I don't like to rush drawings. I don't like to do it because rushing compromises your quality dramatically. It always does. There's nothing I could ever say that changes that. You can always tell if something is rushed. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna rush. I'm not gonna rush anything. Thanks. I hope you enjoy my annoying voice just the same, because it will be in that one too. Now, I am saying that this is like there's going to be a part 2 of this, but actually there's going to be a part 3. There's always going to be a part 3 for stuff that you already saw on Ink Bunny or Picardo or whatever that has, you know, alterations. Okay, so part 3 is going to be on Picardo, and all of this will be on Picardo because YouTube says you can't post that stuff. Now, the day that YouTube changes their mind and says, of course, post it all you want, then I'll do it. So, when that day never comes, because it won't, because it won't, yeah, we'll keep it at this. Let's make a nice little, we're going to do the same brown, and we're going to do like 1. Yeah, I screwed up. All right, guys, I screwed up. That's not gonna work for us. That line has to be thicker to start. And I forgot what the size was, but it wasn't 2. So I think it was about 3. New layer, bang. Oh, I just made a new layer 0. Now for ellipses, which is basically circles or ovals, it's the same process. I'm gonna show you if I have to alter one. I haven't had to alter one yet, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. But if you have to alter one, it's the same process as if you were drawing like a regular line, but there's like 2 extra steps that you have to do, because if you don't do those 2 extra steps, you're gonna get screwed. Doesn't look like you're gonna see any ellipses in this one yet, but when I get around to doing one ellipse, I'm gonna show you how to do that to get the line the way it should look. I'll show you. Don't really have to alter this one, so it's pretty much simple. Exactly what you're seeing is what it is. I'm just transforming it, and that's it. Nothing special. One of these days I'll show ya. Not today, because there's nothing to show. I wish there was more I can show you on that ellipse part of it, but nah. I actually might have more tutorial for you tomorrow, because tomorrow we're gonna do, later on, we're gonna do we're gonna do what's the part of it? We're gonna do a lot of the cell shading, a lot more of the cell shading. You're gonna see some of the cell shading, but you're not gonna see a lot of it today. Not all of it. Oh crap! We have 1 horn left, so let's do that horn. Let's get the horn out of the way. Okay, let's get it all out of the way so that we don't have to worry about doing horns again. I'd rather have the whole head finished and just do like one part and then have to figure this part out later. So let's do that. For you guys, then you guys have just joined the live stream, because I see right now from the bar that a lot of people just joined. I don't know how many people it is, but a lot of people just joined. Wow, that's a lot. For you guys that just joined the live stream, I will attempt to get at least, I would say, at least 50% of the way done on this thing in the next hour and a half, because I don't have that much time, and sucks, but that's unfortunate. I'll try to throw in an extra tutorial in there if anyone's interested in learning how to do the lines the way I'm doing it. If you're not, it's fine, I won't do it. Just more speed for me. Anyone interested? Ming, you bugged me earlier. I forgot what it was you were asking me about. You remember? Well, something. You were telling me something. I don't remember what it was. You're not the guy that was asking about the Zootopia thing, were you? It wasn't that. Forgive me, I'm turning off that notification sound. I'm sorry about that, guys. I forgot all about that. Open the mixer. Sometimes the system sounds are just so outrageously annoying. Nope, no one interested. Alright, that's fine. Can't argue with that. In all honesty, we really don't want to see tutorials. What we want to see today, people, we want to see that character fully colored and shining like a rainbow. And I want to get there, so I guess not distracting myself with stuff will do just fine for that. You guys didn't know I'm also sweating bullets. Sweating. I mean, I swear, it's like so hot in here. It's redonkulous. Oh. You asked me about something. I don't remember what it was, but it was something. I can't forget. It was something. It was relevant, too. Okay, here we go. We're almost there. Oh, you did? Oh, okay, so that's what you were asked. I knew it was relevant. I said it. Didn't I say it was relevant? It was relevant. Alright, so we can do that. I don't mind. I did say earlier that I wanted to chat with somebody on Discord. So that's cool. I like that idea. I'm all open to it. I'm all ears for live stream chats. I don't know, since I don't know if I'm coloring for you or if I'm coloring for someone else. Are you a guy who wanted this Pokemon? I mean, Digimon? Sorry. Oops. They're the same! Just one's more intelligent than the other. I'm not offended by anything. I don't get offended often. Not a lot of things offend me. It's hard to offend me. Try though. Give it your best shot. There's layers. Darn it! Alright, there you go. Erase it. Solid. All of it. One eyeball at a time. Alright, we're done. The eyes. Oh. The day you look up and like, oh, there's another horn. Oh, wow, it's not done at all. Wow. You know what? It's fine. I'll round off this horn because why not? Let's see how many people are on our live stream today. You're getting there. Oh, it was 12. It went down. It's fine. I like it. It'll go up again, just ever so slightly. It always seems like just before my live stream ends, like 20 people come in there and like, hey, hi, how you doing? I'm like, oh man, it's over. Oh man, how could I do this? What? I'm sorry, lost. Repeat that. I'm a little lost on that statement. I haven't even finished art school yet. It's not like I learned a lot in art school. I learned a majority of what I've learned like online practicing and stuff. Like when they say that if you practice, it makes you better. It's not a lie. It's like it's the truth. The more you practice on stuff, the better you get at it. And like, as soon as you get like a skill, like as soon as you learn a skill, it's always good to like stick with it and then practice it. The more you practice it, the faster you get. And that's kind of what I've been going with. I don't know about what people teach you in art, because every single time you go to art school, you got an instructor who wants to teach you exactly the way he wants you to, or she wants you to draw. And it's just, it just bugs me so much because they completely disregard like your current skill set. Like they don't even care about like what you can do. They're like, oh, what can you do? That doesn't matter. You're gonna learn what I'm gonna teach you. What? No. It's not like that. What I come there to do is learn more skills on top of what I already have learned. Like what I already know, I want to learn more on top of that. That's all I want. I don't want to come in there and learn something else and abandon everything that I know because their method's better than mine. No, of course not. So, I mean, it is what it is. I don't argue, but I'm just saying art school's kind of like that. If it's something completely different than what I know, like 3D design, for example, then yeah, for sure I'm going to try to absorb every single last bit of whatever they're trying to throw at me. But if they're trying to teach me like 2D design and cell shading and other stuff, I'm not going to learn that. They're like, oh yeah, that looks great, fantastic, whatever. And I'm going to go home and turn on Photoshop CS3 and draw the same way I do it all the time and then come back in and like, oh wow, that looks great. Did you use my method? Of course I did, sir. I used your method. Yeah, that's me. Art school's like that. But I gotta tell you, you guys, you learn a whole lot more online than just like practicing on your own than you ever learned in art school or any school for that matter. Just letting you know, like right off the bat. Unless it's something specific like trying to learn 3D design. And even at that, when you start, as soon as you're done learning whatever you learn in school when it comes to like 3D design, if you're going to art school, whenever you get home and you start practicing on your own, that's when you really start learning this stuff. That stuff they're teaching you in school is just, you know, it's like the foundation. It's not really like what's going to get you there. I need coffee too. Hold on. Whoa. You're just going to take it all for yourself? Okay. I see how it is. I see how it's going. I literally do need coffee though. I need it. Be hyper. Be like Alvin and the Chipmunks. As soon as they got that large frappe or whatever the hell it was, just started bouncing off the walls and stuff. Yeah, I need that. I need that kind of coffee. Just to, like, get me there. No, we've lost one. I know a lot of people are busy, so I'm not gonna argue. It's fine. It is, after all, in the middle of a work week. Why on earth would I think I'd get like a lot of people in this live stream? This is Friday, after all. Speaking of Friday, if anyone's interested, I would love if you guys would sponsor this channel. Using your... I'm just kidding, I don't really care about sponsorship. No, I didn't get any coffee. I want it. I don't have a coffee machine here, man. That's like one of the devices that I'm missing in my life. I just need it. I need one. There's no red shapes here, so I think I already rasterized all of them, but I didn't merge any of them. So let's do that one, and that one. I think it's 3 layers, all for the triangle on his head. Blah. We're actually going to darken the triangle on his head because although before I was going to do a different type of color, I think I'm going to go with more like the color that's on Gilmon here. It's a really nice darker brown red looking color. And I think it'll work a lot better than the apple one. The apple one's nice though. But I'm going to probably go like a cross between the colors on the apple and the colors on Gilmon for the red. And I think it'll work. It'll work good. Image adjustments. Boop. I'm going to go brightness, contrast. We're going to lower the brightness like a lot. And lower the contrast like a good deal. Boom. Easy does it. Now, this face is... Oh. I was going to say the face is done. But I was wrong. Look at that little corner there. The hairs are not done. These wonderful blue Lucario colored hairs. Let's fix those. Oops. One of these days I'm going to open a studio and you guys are going to be like all over it. What are live reply? Oh, you know what? I'm not even gonna ask. But it's sad. Why are you feeling lonely, buddy? I'm here for ya. Hang on, someone's busting my chops on Discord. Hey, we have a new subscriber. Awesome. Midnight blue. It's a nice color. Welcome to the channel, buddy. And thank you for your subscription. I hope you are enjoying the artwork as well. And we're gonna do some filling in some stuff soon, so this is gonna get real exciting real quick. Alright. Just so I can have this little space for myself, I'm actually going to put the white part for the it's like I think it's a shirt or it's like some type of shield or something that's on this character. It's interesting. I like it. I'm gonna add it on there for now. And I'm not gonna add the red for the bottom part of that shield thing yet. I'll probably do that later on. Usually I would like to go to, like, I actually try to get, like, a little bit more of it done at work. But because this drawing, because we're recording it on here and we're live streaming it on here and it's all, like, at a specific resolution and everything, I'm going to actually not do that this time. Just for this one, I'm going to leave it alone. I'm not going to work on it at work. And I'll probably end up working on some other drawing at work or something that does not need to be live streamed or anything like that. And yeah, because I still got Spike X Spike, and that one, it's you cannot even live stream any part of that, at least not on YouTube, of course. So yeah, I'll probably work on Spike X Spike a little bit. The page 7, the lost page 7. Everyone seems to like page 7, so I'd love to do that. It's fun. It's a fun page. Go. Ooh, let's not erase that. I like that. There we go. We are done. Well, not done. I mean, we just done the top half. All right. 522. It took me a hell of a lot longer than I thought it would take me to do that. But we've done it. It is done. I can't see anything else that's open. Well, there's a couple hairs here. Yeah, I guess I can fill those in. Yeah, I guess I can fill those. I can fill this whole section, and I'm gonna fill it in with line, and then we're gonna start with the coloring. The reason why is because I want the entire head to be done. I don't want to have any part of the head that has to be done over again for some reason. Or blocked off. You can find out very easily if you raise the tolerance on the paint bucket and then you just click it anywhere. You find out right off the bat if you forgot something because it fills the whole drawing in. Wait, are you talking about Discord? Or are you talking about YouTube? Guys, if you haven't subscribed yet, you can still do it. It's never too late to subscribe to this channel. All you have to do is hit that subscribe button over there in the corner somewhere on the screen. I don't know where it is. And then if you want, you can also hit the bell icon, because why not get notifications unless they're annoying to you, in which case don't do that, please. Notifications annoy me a little bit, but at the same time, geez, they're nice to see them. Like the YouTube ones. Like, see how I find out that you guys are subscribing to the channel? It's all notifications. It's nothing special. Alright. We are flying. I think we're probably about an hour and 20 minutes in by this point. And we are going like light speed, so light speed as opposed to like what I normally do when I'm drawing. I'm not this fast, trust me. That's what happens when you get a really good drawing. If you get a good drawing and all the lines are good already, you don't have to do that much. And I really wish I had the former like drawing that I did for this drawing before, because it was really good. And it didn't hit me that I didn't hit that record button for that whole thing till like after I was done. So, well. Don't you worry, people. There will be more. Here, let me erase that. I don't need that over there. Okay, probably pushing it a little too far here. Let's just leave it at the blue for the hair. I want to kind of get the face like completely done, like finalized, done, like the official look of the character done, and then I'll come back and work more on like the body and all the rest of the character. Surprisingly enough, the body's not that hard to draw. Of all the parts of the drawing, the body's like real easy. Usually big shapes, no intricate little parts. And for you guys who are interested in seeing how much progress we've made, boom, let's go check it out. Nice. It's a whole head. No arm though. Yeah, love it. Yoshi. Yee, I love it. Your icon's awesome, buddy. Yoshi, did you subscribe to this YouTube channel? If you haven't, it's not too late. You can do it. I believe in you, Yoshi. You can do it. There's a red button somewhere on your screen. Just click on it. Push it gently. Not too hard. Because they had that little link at the bottom. It's like, oh, if you don't think that this is an authorized payment or whatnot, then just click on this link below. It's like, oh, well, I'm not going to click on that link. That's a scam. Yeah, I like that. A little bit thicker on that line, and yeah, I can't argue. Let's do the colors. Merge down. Let me see what other layers we got here. That's not needed. You can delete that layer. Boom. And oh, a nose is missing. Let's move that up like 2 inches. Boop. Oh, no. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is good. There you go. Alright, time to toss in some color. Now in order to do this, I'm going to duplicate the layer. Boom. So now you see there's 2 layers, but what I'm going to do with this layer is I'm going to go actually into here, double click on the layer itself, and I'm going to lower the opacity to like almost not visible. And why I'm doing this is so that it doesn't like mess the lines up, because if you keep stacking lines, it's like when I go back in, if you stack another line on top of this line, it's going to start to distort the line a little bit. But this way, it doesn't really distort the line. So you can still see the lines there, it's hidden. And I'm going to make a new layer, brand new one. That one's at 100% opacity. And I'm going to merge that layer down with the layer that just lowered the opacity down to almost nothing. So now we have a layer that's 100% opacity. You can go down lower if you want, but it's at 100%. And it's transparent. See, you can see through it. And why I'm doing that is so that we can color on top of that layer behind it, this layer. We can actually color on it, and it'll hold the lines. So, like for the jaw, let's do that now. I'm gonna take the paint bucket tool. The tolerance is gonna be set at 18. Why not 18%? Well, no, 15%. And we're just gonna click on those areas, like right there. Boom. See? Now it just filled in that space. And if I put the lines over it, ooh, that's too much. That's why I didn't want to do 15. I'm gonna just say put the tolerance at 7%. It's fine. Whatever. Oh my god. Even at 7% heavy. Okay, well let's set the tolerance to 1. It's too close to this gray. See this gray? Oh, because it is the gray. Where's Lucario? Give me his color. This is the color we're going for. There we go. Alright, that's why it was doing it. Alright. So I double click there. The first click, you saw what happened. It didn't work entirely, so it just filled in a little bit. Look, see, this is, I clicked it once. 1 click. You can still see like all these lines here, which will look terrible. Obviously, this is not good. You don't want that. So we click it again with the paint bucket tool, second time. Now if I raise the tolerance a little bit, you don't have to do it. You don't have to click it that many times. You just click it like once and it fills it in. But if you lower it down to 1, you can control how many times you can click it. I can click it like 10 times there before it bleeds over. Alright, let's do some more of his head. Let's go. I'm gonna go with some of this wonderful white color. I don't really think this is the right color, but let's go with it for now. Might be a little bit too dull. We'll find out later on. I might have to get a Cubone. Let me go get a Cubone real quick. Cubone, because Cubone has really nice color. Oh yeah, Cubone for sure. Oh my god. That's what Cubone looks like in that Pokemon movie? Cool. I like it. It looks interesting. It looks really nice. I want it from the anime though. I don't want somebody's like rendition on this colors. There we go. Yeah, that's the color I'm looking for right there.
That's right, people. I sample colors from anime. That's the way I should do it. I'm sorry, I saw some goofy stuff on the TV. I'm sorry, on Google, but it's on my TV right now.
Okay, well, we're back. We are back. We have the Cubone. Let's look at that. I knew it. I knew that's not the right color. It's sort of right. It's sort of right, but it's not there yet. It's like gray. Here we go. Okay. Now I need it's like so many references on my screen right now. I need what's it? I'll call it Gilmon. I need Gilmon for this part. Gonna kind of be hard to do because I just completely lost like the light placement from where the light was initially supposed to be. But it's fine, whatever, I don't care. We can do this. We can do this. Später. I'm sorry, I wasn't reading. My chair's gone like almost all the way down. Give me a second. Oh, the pump's failing. Well, thanks so much. I'm trying to show you guys the method of how I do it. So if you guys are interested, showing off. I want you guys to be able to do the same stuff. I want to see some cool art by you guys someday doing the same method. Alright, there we go. Oh wait, you know what? I'm actually gonna stretch that the gold section of his just a little bit more. I want to stretch it. I want to make it a little higher. Think about that. That's good. That's more Digimon-ish. Digimon-ish is a word. Leave it alone. Okay. Make that a little bit higher. Yeah. Alright, there we go. That will do. We're gonna do, I would like to use this color on Lucario, but I want to use something a little bit, different. Maybe you know what I'll do? I'll lower the opacity and just dab it in there. That's what I'm gonna do. Lower the opacity and dab. Here we go. 1 second. I didn't lower the opacity. The dab will not work. Here we go. Yeah. Oh, come on. Here you go. Perfect. I love it. Maybe I'll raise it a little bit. Just a pinch, okay? Not too much. Alright, there we go. Now it's done. Yeah. Let's get that Gilmon red into his little thing there. And I'm gonna cross that. Ooh, that Gilmon red's good. I don't even think I need that red apple, but I'm gonna put like 30% of the apple in there. Ill. You know what? I'm gonna take the apple out. I think this red's good just the way it is. Alright, for the bone, we're gonna go with, it's gonna be like a slighter white. It's from Cubone, but I'm not gonna use the same, I'm not gonna use exactly this. I'm gonna use the white off Gilmon's chest. That's not right. Let's go with Cubone. Cubone, come back to save us. And same goes for the horn, we're gonna go with like the same white on the eye. Everything has its own variants, so I'm going to lower that white and put a little bit of that into the horns as well. But just on the side of his head. And of course, take 50% and put that right there to make it look good, I guess. Call that. I can't argue with that. No arguments here. Alright, now for the Lucario Blue. It's coming in. Here it goes. Oh, I forgot about that section. My bad. Yikes. I was like, wait a minute. That doesn't look right. Alright, I did it this time. That's good. We're good. I do have to kind of like suction off areas of this because there's nothing for it to fill around. So it's kind of like just bleeding off in the whole entire drawing. And it's okay. I had a feeling this was going to happen because it's not done. So, whatever. I don't know what that line is right there. It bugs me because it's not a part of the hair. It's something else. I don't know what that is. So you know, I'm just gonna color around it. Why not? We'll just figure it out later on anyway. Yeah, well, there we go. All right, paste in there. Ugh. Something's wrong. Oh, okay, I see it. I see it now, guys. I see it. Okay. Remember how I said I was gonna maybe draw in the hand, but I didn't? Well. That's what happens when you don't draw in the hand. Nothing. Actually, well, hold on. That is not the right blue, so let's just fix that. I'm gonna take a little bit of Rilo and put him in there as well, because I think some parts of this might actually be Rilo's blue and not Lucario's blue, but you know what I can do? I can use Rilo's blue for the highlights. Yes, do it! There we are. Oh yeah, look at that. That is a fine color blue right there. I think that'll work just fine for what I need right now. I'm a little bit skeptical. Skeptical? Yeah. No! It's like throwing me off. I didn't magically learn. I've just been doing this for like so many years. It's been too long. So I will actually use the circle tool just a little bit for this. And I'm going to try and throw in this highlight, which is definitely not right. Let's do, is that the color? That is absolutely the color. I don't know how it's possible, but it is. Well, we'll go with this color then. Why not? Why not? Perfect. Look at that. Can't even complain. That is beauty. Railu and Lucario mixed together to make this wonderful, like look. Oh, because it's not 100%. That's why it came out so nice. Alright, let's color this horn, and I'm gonna use I think I'm gonna use some of the original Cubone's color for the shadow. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just copy this. I'm gonna make sure I have it here stored up. I'm gonna color the whole entire thing. I'm gonna recolor it back to the base color. And I'm gonna select the whole thing. And then we're just going to use the circle tool again, and we're going to just draw a circle in there to make that shadow. I think it might be a little too heavy on the oops. It might be a little bit too heavy on the I mean, I could be wrong, but I feel like it should be a little bit lighter. I don't know about you. I think I'm gonna take some of I'm gonna take some of the shadow off of the. Sheesh. I'm gonna take some of the shadow off of Lucario's like horn thing that's on his chest, and I'm gonna put like 50% of that into this. Whew. I like that. I don't hate it. Let's do it on all sides. Alright. So for this horn, we're going to do, it's going to be highlight on one side. So this one actually we need to switch it. So I'm going to copy this. And we're going to take this highlight right here, because the light's coming from like this direction here. So we need to copy that. And what we're going to do is, it's kind of like the opposite of what we did on the other side. We're going to brighten this up. Boom. Take the circle tool, make sure it's rasterized, and take the magic wand tool, select the whole thing. It just selected itself, so looks like we have bleed over already. And I'm going to draw a big circle. Don't flag me, YouTube. Don't do it. We're going to draw a big circle. And it's like, oh, it's too late. You've been flagged, buddy. You used the word. You used the A word. Gosh, it's so hard to do sometimes. I just did it. I literally just did it, and that's the wrong color. I don't want to mess with that too much because we already have, like... Ugh! I'm trying my hardest here. Don't have time to be screwing around with a circle all day. Here we go. That's perfect right there. I can add in the other circle later. I mean now. Okay, that's done. Alright, let's do some of the face. In order to do the face, we can't, well, hold on, let me do this one horn first and then we'll do the face. So, same for this one, opposite. It's on the opposite side of his face, so you kind of just reverse the process. Boom. Grab it. Then we draw the circle again. Well, magic wand tool first. Select all that stuff. And then we draw a big circle. A big, gyrendous circle right here. No, that's not gonna be big enough. I gotta go outside of the canvas. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. I think it needs to be bigger. Let's make it huge. It's like just really big. Yeah, that's big enough. I can't complain with that. I might actually have to do something with this horn here because I don't want it to look like that way. I want it to be a little bit different than that, but we'll work on that later on. For now, let's work on the shadows on the face. So in order to do this is the thing I was talking about earlier, and I'm glad I got around to it because I thought I would run out of time before that. It's 5:52, so I'm kind of getting there. So we're going to select we're gonna use the line tool, but not in that way. Take the line tool, draw your line, same way as before. Diagonal line, go to transform path in your edit, and then we're going to warp it, just like before. But make sure it's the color that you want to fill in, like that. Okay. And after you are satisfied with your results, which I am probably a little bit, then oops, I did it. Erase away any excess line. For this, I'm going to actually lower the opacity just a tiny bit. I want it to be a little bit lighter. You're going to merge that down. And then you're going to take your paint bucket tool, make sure you have that color selected, and then fill it in. Like so. Okay. I like that. I see a fire truck almost every single day I work, but that sounds interesting. What happened? What did they do? You can stop with these weird voices. I'm weird. Alright. So same process goes for any little like markings that you want to add in your drawing. Anything that overlaps, sorta kinda, you want to make sure you have a little bit of shadow behind it. Same process over again. Make sure you have diagonal lines. Draw them in. For this, you can actually kind of get away with drawing a straight line if you wanted to. It doesn't really matter too much, because it's not really about the line, it's about how it feels. So the way it feels is what you're really focusing on. The lines doesn't really have to be that perfect, but you can be perfect with it if you like. I mean, it helps. Makes your drawing look good. Oops, it's not 100%. Yeah, I'll just make that like kind of like round off on this side here. I mean, I don't see any point in leaving any sharp angles and all that. That's good. Swell. Alright, there is a cheat that you can do for the next part that I'm about to do in this drawing. But first, let's do one thing. I'm going to do something here too, because I want to make sure that this part rounds off so that it works with the shadow that I just added. So let's do that. Let's make it happen. Let's do it quick. Expertly fast. Oh yeah. I love it. Save that, and then we move on. I don't know why I didn't save before. Didn't save before? Bro, did I not save at all? I don't think I've ever saved. Not even once. Do you understand the problem with that? I just drew a whole thing and didn't save a single time. Yikes. Alright. That's a major yikes. Alright. I'm gonna grab Lucario's color. And I'm gonna color in the bottom part of the jaw. And how I'm gonna do that is I'm just gonna round off just about where this jawline is. About right there. And then that section right there where it looks like it's got like this thing. Yeah, that was risky. I didn't know I didn't save. Dude, there was a whole live stream worth of stuff. And I didn't save at all. Can you imagine what happened if my computer just crashed just then? I would have been like, wait, my whole drawing's gone. Everything's gone. All of it. And then my head would explode. Alright, there we go. Those lines are in. I feel like this jaw is just a little bit too small, so I'm going to make it a little bit wider. Yeah, a little bit. A pinch. I'll give it a pinch. There we go. A pinch has been given. Alright, let's go ahead and take all that in. Merged all the layers together. That was laughter at its best. Hold on a second. We can't even merge all this stuff because it's not 100% opacity. I can tell. I used my spidey senses. Still mad. I have it at 1% tolerance. There's no way. What is going? Oh, the center. You guys gotta keep an eye out for that stuff. See that middle section right there? It's just open. There's nothing there. This is a good example of what I mean by you can actually use a straight line. See? That line was not diagonal at all, but I can still use it because it's about how it fills it in. Great example. It's about the fill. It's not about the lines, really, in this case. You just want to make sure that at least the line that's bordering where the colors switch is straight, and that's it. That's all you need. Alright, now for the shortcut part. This is interesting. I love doing this. So, this whole area right here, you would think, well, hell, I have to draw all of that? That seems like a lot of work. Well, actually, you don't have to do all that. You can actually not trick, but you can actually just shortcut it. So, what you do, this is what I do, at least, is you go to that area of the drawing, and you copy the gray section of it. The part that's gray. Copy all that. Then you go to the top layer. Matter of fact, I'm going to do it on the top layer. So I'm going to use the selection tool in the top layer, which is not going to select the gray, but it doesn't really matter because we don't worry about it. Alright, so you go back down to the bottom layer, copy everything that's gray, and of course in this case the black doesn't really matter because we're pasting it in too. Then we're going to select this entire section here of the drawing that's gray. Take the paint bucket tool, airdrop it in there, and then we're going to paste into that side. Remember the thing that we just copied that was lighter and everything? Paste it right in there. Boom, it's done. Now, all we have to do is just drag it out and you get all the shadows that you want. You don't have to do any work. Well, at least you don't have to do a lot of work. Still gotta do something. Alright, I'm gonna lower the opacity. Not lower it, I mean keep it the same and raise the... Ah! I'm doing a lot of stuff there. Whoa. Much down. And we're gonna take that same... Hold on. Get that other, the darker black color, and we're going to put that in for the lower jaw. Maybe not that much, not a little bit. Yeah, that's good. You know what? Forget it. I'm not even going to do it. Well, I will do it. I will. I just won't do it that dark. That's nice. Can't complain there. Alright, let's continue putting in all these other colors, darker tones and whatnots. I feel like I could color in this section, but I'm absolutely not certain on it, so I'm probably just going to leave it alone. Let's work on a little more of the face and leave that section out for now. It's not magic. I just showed you how to do it. Stop it. Ashley's being funny. Wow, we've got 13 people here. It's nice. Like I said before, this is like more than I'm usually like used to seeing in my live stream, so can't argue there. Does anybody know how long the live stream has been going? I just want to know, because I think I'm hitting that 3-hour mark, and I might have to end it, because I have to do some important stuff in this last hour that I have. Two hours and 20 minutes. So, in a technical sense, I have a good deal of time left. But it's 6 o'clock, so I actually don't. So I miscalculated somewhere. I don't know where. But this live stream is not actually going to be 3 hours long. Because I made miscalculations, my friends. I can't actually do this live stream for 3 hours, or I'm going to like not even be able to go to the store and get like what I need. So... There we go. It's nice, can't argue that. I'm gonna put a little bit of the highlight there. I don't want to forget, because I know when I come back, I'm gonna be like so focused on everything else. I'm more likely gonna just completely forget to do this, so I'm gonna do it now. I'll come back and I'll work out the kinks in it later. I'm sorry, it's so hard to do. There we go. That's one big circle. That's all I need. Thank you. All right. So same method for this as the thing I showed you earlier. If you remember that, you go to the top layer, the layer that has the lines that's supposed to be locked. You select the whole thing. You drop back down to the layer that you were filling on. You copy everything in that space. Then you take your paint bucket tool. You take the darkest color and you paint in everything that you highlighted. Then you paste into that area, and then just pull out, and there you go. You have your shadow. Very easy. Not hard at all. There we go. That's about it. This side looks dark, but actually, in all honesty, it's supposed to be the brightest of all the sides. I don't know why it looks so dark. Let's do what we're gonna do. We're gonna just merge everything together. I'll fix all that later on. It's not straight. I know. I don't care. What we're gonna do is we're gonna actually highlight this whole section of the drawing, because it's the brightest part of the drawing anyway. I don't know why it's dark to start. This method needs to be done for this. Boom, got that. Copy this layer. I'm gonna just paste that out. Same method as before. Use your paint bucket tool, fill it all in with the lighter tone. Drop in there, grab your rasterize ellipse tool, and then draw in a circle as well as you can. Right there. Whoa! That was the perfect circle. Wrong color though. Just drew it in the wrong color. That was a perfect circle and I just screwed it up, so now I gotta do it over again. That's good enough. Here we go. For his horn, of course, we're gonna make this side darker, but not that dark and not that quick. Have our ellipse tool. Boom. Actually, we're going to do the secondary color first. Oops. I just want a little sample of that in there. Good enough. Let's go ahead and I think this is already filled in with the base color, or not. Doesn't look like it's filled in. Okay, fine. It's filled in now. And we're going to take this lighter tone one and use the ellipse tool. And just like the other side, we're going to draw it right in there. All right. I feel kind of sad that I'm leaving it at this though, because it's like it's not done. It's not done. It's not done. Obviously not done. I mean, like it's so much more to do. This is the best way I can put it. And I feel like I could have gotten a lot more done today, but for some reason I took forever to set up the live stream. I am so sorry. I must apologize to everybody, including whoever this is for, I will try my best not to screw around later on and make the same mistake twice. Yeah, the ellipse tool is really fun. If you ever have the chance to try it out, it's really fun to make like shapes like circles. It's done a lot in Pokemon. If you look at Pokemon, they do it so much, and that's why I do a lot of my art, because Pokemon does the same style. It's just like, okay, you want a shadow? Alright, fine. Let's just use a big ellipse right there, and there you go. That's a shadow, and that's pretty much it. That's what they do. They do it a lot. So, for all those guys interested in making quick shadows that actually look pretty cool, don't be afraid to try it. It's really good. Alright, that is it, people. I'm gonna have to probably leave it at this. I thank you all for watching this lovely live stream. I had a lot of fun. I hope I don't get flagged for copyright. The music. But if it happens, it happens. It's okay. Can't argue there. This is what happens. That's life, people. Can't always win. Let me do something really quick before I go. Get that in the mouth part done. Because, you know, that is definitely something that you are probably going to forget. Or I know I will forget. I come back and be like, oh, looks like something's wrong right there, but I'm going to leave it alone for now. There you go. That is good. Let me save it. There was a few more parts that I could work on today, but you know what? I'd say that's a lot of progress. It might not be as much progress as I wanted to make today, but it's still a lot of progress nonetheless. And I'll take any progress. Any progress that you can make at all, any day, is good progress. No progress at all is bad progress. Alright? Leave it at that. Now, everybody who's watching, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Since this is YouTube, there's a subscribe button there. You can go ahead and smack that subscribe button. This YouTube channel also has a Patreon. I know you guys don't like Patreon, but it does have one. So, if you feel like feel a little generous, feel free to give a little bit, you know? I'll leave the link on the screen just for a little bit. Just for a little bit. For like 10 seconds. 9 seconds. 8 seconds. No, no, but the live stream is over though, so I'll see you guys in the next one.